Secrets from my 600-pound life you have no idea about. Hello, and welcome back to FilmSci. In today's video, we shall be taking a look at secrets from my 600-pound life you had no idea about. Stay tuned and watch the video right till the end to learn more about the dark facts behind this show. Dr. Now's first show documented the loss of a patient. Renee Williams weighed 841 pounds when she found Dr. Now in 2007. She had reportedly met with several doctors who refused to help her, citing the dangers of operating on someone so morbidly obese. The refusals came in spite of Renee's ardent pleas, as she told doctors, "I want to be able to care for my daughters and see them graduate high school." One can only imagine how happy she was when Dr. Now agreed to operate. Sadly, she passed away just 12 days after the surgery due to cardiac arrest. Dr. Now's son, Jonathan Nozardin, documented the woman's plight, using the footage to produce a documentary called Half Ton Mum, which aired in the United Kingdom and led to other shows, including Half Ton Teen. Jonathan was an executive producer for My 600-Pound Life until 2016. Susan Farmer. Susan Farmer's story is one of the most inspirational, yet scary stories from the show. Having weighed 600 pounds since high school, Susan was diagnosed with neuropathy and faced a possible lifetime of restricted mobility if she did not change her habits. While Dr. Now often advises patients to lose 15 to 30 pounds prior to surgery, Susan was required to lose 100. Determined to lose the weight and sticking to a low-calorie diet, she dropped from 607 to 507 pounds in just a few months. But after the long-awaited surgery, it became a struggle to walk as she began to lose feeling in her legs. Doctors feared she would face permanent paralysis. However, Susan didn't quit, stating the surgery was my second chance at life, and I'm not going to let a setback like this take that from me. I'm going to fight. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to get better. After months of therapy, she was back on her feet and has now lost over 400 pounds. Many of the show's participants ended up divorced. Christina Phillips lost over 500 pounds during and after the show, shedding 75% of her body mass along with a longtime husband and caretaker. Problems between husband. Zach and Christina began during the show and grew steadily as she lost weight. Christina believed her husband couldn't handle her newfound independence and realized the relationship was irreconcilable as it had been centered on Zach's need to enable her. Zalyn Whitworth met her husband on a site called Shopping for a Fat Girl. Right after her bypass surgery, he took her straight to a fast food restaurant. They are now divorced. This is only a partial sample of the show's divorcee list, which includes Dr. Now. However, people should consider the possibility that divorce isn't always a bad thing. The emotional, physical, and personal difficulties which accompany obesity and the people who suffer from it don't automatically stop when the weight is gone. Two 600-pound lifers have appeared on adult websites. At least two My 600-Pound Life participants had a taste of fame prior to the show. Season 1's Pauline Potter was selling fat fetish photos and videos well before her TLC days. In fact, she is still active as Polly Bombshell on the Supersize Bombshells website. Zalyn Whitworth's story was introduced in Season 2 of the TLC docuseries. Soon after, media outlets began reporting stories about her selling lingerie photos on fetish sites. Zalyn had often battled with depression due to her weight, and as a last resort, she started selling photos online in order to pay for gastric bypass surgery. The truth is we don't always realize how debilitating and restricting morbid obesity can become. If not for the TLC team, Zalyn may not be where she is today. Dehumanizing and humiliating bathroom scenes. Practically every episode of the show includes a fully exposed scene with participants showering or bathing. The obvious reason for this is to show the difficulties obese people experience with the smallest of tasks, even cleaning themselves. Plus, there is no better way to drive home the true size of a person's body and their accumulated fat than to have them bare all. By their own admissions, most 600-pound lifers have endured years of stares and ridicule due to their weight. And as such, the scenes can easily be viewed as demoralizing, requiring participants to share humiliating moments with the world. Bear in mind, Many of them had previously refused to go out in public, even when fully dressed. The one saving grace here is the editors blur all private parts during post-production. While viewers may feel nudity provides a visual record of the contrast between a patient's starting weight and their goal, should we not be asking ourselves if bath scenes are really necessary? With that, we wrap up our video. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Do let us know whether you had any idea about these facts on the show down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.